Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. We've got producer James in the studio,
Hey,
as well as Liam the cat.
meow.
Let's see what kind of destruction and interruptions he's going to cause, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So it's been a few weeks since we have recorded. Uh, Life has just been going on. Y'all know me. I record like once a year and entertain you all, and then I just hibernate for the rest of the year, pretty much. So some of you listen to me on Pink Shade podcast, and you may have heard that I have recently been diagnosed with IBS,
Which is?
irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes.
Sorry, my phone went off. Thought I turned it on vibrate. Irritable bowel syndrome, which I had been having some issues for like a month and a half. But y'all know me, I'm always trying to die. I'm always trying to catch something new. So, but things just went right. Just start to feel unsafe everywhere I went.
It was unsafe kind of being around.
Yeah, it was just, I just started to feel unsafe. We took a week-long trip to Las Vegas, and I felt unsafe in the airport. You may not know, I have this weird phobia about public restrooms, and it happened because many moons ago, I attempted to use a gas station restroom in a state of emergency, and that fucking did it. Right there, never looked back. I mean, I don't even like sharing a toilet with anyone, preferably, but that kind of can't happen when we have a family and all that. But we're in the airport, and I'm just like, okay, do I just take some Pepto and Imodium AD? Because I am not about to use a restroom on a plane. First, number one, no one wants to have diarrhea on an airplane. Okay, you
No.
just don't, because it's bad. Like, it's gonna smell it up, and that's a lot of acids touching that. Come on, I just no. So I think I probably put myself in a flare at the airport trying to shit before I got on the plane. Nothing would come out. Nothing would come out, and I'm just looking at James like, I'm scared. I'm really scared. I know I'm about that thug life usually, but I'm real scared. I'm scared of that toilet. I really am. So all of a sudden, here it comes. So I'm flying to the restroom, in there doing my thing. And when I come out, they're literally lining up to get on the fucking plane. I see James's look concerned, like, where the fuck is she? Do I need to go to the restroom, or do I need to get one of these airport people to call her name on security, telling her that the flight is now loading up? Yeah. So, we go to Vegas. I'm still nerved up. I'm nervous everywhere, because once you figure out you gotta go, it's damn near too late. And there's no squeezing, there's no squatting, there's nothing you can do. It's coming out. Cruise control no, the rocket ship is going in full blast. So we go to this one show. It was a zombie burlesque show. And I'm in the line. I'm like, man, I really hope this isn't a full house. Like, it cannot be a full house. So we're going to the aisle that we're on, and our seats are all the way to the end, okay?
Against a wall.
Against the wall. And I'm like, oh my God, because we just eaten dinner. And I haven't fully figured out what my triggers are yet. So I'm like, okay. So then a couple sits right next to us. The girl kind of big and short. I don't feel like I can hop over her if I really needed to in time to make it to the restroom. So I'm literally, James doesn't know what's going on. I'm counting the seats. I'm stretching my legs. I'm clenching my butt cheeks just to prepare. It's like I'm about to fucking be in the Olympics or something like that. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, James, are you sure that's not a walkway next to you? And he's like, no, he's ready for the show, all excited. No concern for his wife at all. And I'm just like,
I didn't know I needed to be concerned yet.
you have seen me shit all over the state of Texas
Well, I
and
know,
some of
but I didn't
Nevada.
know. I didn't know it was something that was you were worried
This
about
was,
every
I
second
can
of the day.
hardly enjoy the show. I'm like, if I laugh too hard, something might happen. I'm like, I don't want to, like, they're giving out Jello shots. I don't dare even take a Jello shot, because I don't know if the Jello shot's going to go straight through me or what. So I'm trying to enjoy the show, but I'm scared every time my stomach makes a sound, which, like I said, we're just eating. So, I mean, I'm digesting. I'm thinking, here we go, here we go. I'm about to shit on this girl and her newlywed husband because I can't make it to the bathroom. Because the seats, like the aisles are kind of close. I'm going to have to jump over and they're just, I can't. This happened once before when, I got my gallbladder out. We were at a show and I thought it was okay and I was not. And I had to hop over someone and I pooped a little bit in my butt cheeks. I did. And do you know how you just do not feel right about life after that happens?
Yeah, I do.
You don't trust anyone.
Because you can feel it.
You can feel it.
And you know it.
But thank God I have a large ass because it kept it all cupped in until I got to the restroom. But I was majorly, like, it took away from the vacation because we go to Hoover Dam. To get to Hoover Dam, there's a lot of stretch of nothing. I mean, nothing. So I'm literally like, there's no restrooms. Like, I'm going to have to squat on the side of the road. And I'm in my head trying to figure out how to possibly do this, how I will ever survive the embarrassment that my husband's going to see me on the side of a road, a dirt road.
I've seen worse.
No, you ain't never seen me squat on the road to shit.
No, but I've seen what happens.
Yes. I'm like thinking, are there rattlesnakes? So they're going to attack me, bite me on the ass.
Sit on a cactus.
I'm going to have to use a cactus to wipe because we don't have anything. We're in a rental vehicle. So there's just like, I'm like, I need an anxiety pill. So I just stuck to my gummies. But we were all good. We didn't have any major accidents outside of the hotel room during that trip. So we did good. Now, once we got home, that changed up a little bit. But this week, I haven't been flared up at all. I have been just like a normal person. Last week was bad. I couldn't even eat beans. And I love beans. Beans make my heart happy. I can eat them every day. It doesn't matter the type of bean. I'm going to eat it. But last week, that was a no. We were at a restaurant. I had 2 bites of beans, and it literally was, we got to go home right now. Ran through a red light. Almost ran over a small child on a moped. Just none of the road rules applied to me at that time. And when I tell you it's bad, as soon as I see the street, I'm unbuckling my belt, unbuttoning my pants. One foot is already, the door is already open. My shoes are off because I got to run fast. Can't run fast in sandals. It has been major, but I will say this. I have truly appreciated all of the messages that you guys have shared with me, the advice you have given me, because it makes you feel alone and embarrassed. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? Do I talk about this with people? Like,
it's such a personal, private thing, right?
Yes.
Like your bathroom problems are supposed to be like no one should ever know about that. It's not like a rash on your hand.
No.
Where people can see it and you're like, I got a rash. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really hard to be open about bathroom problems.
And IBS will have you open.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Open, transparent, everything.
Yes, it will. So I really, really, truly appreciate it. We're trying to figure it out. I'm trying to decide I'm going to follow this whack-ass diet. Like, literally, the doctor gave me a diet, said, I want you to follow it. And I went home, looked at it, and just threw it across the fucking room and said, life is not fair. When you see all of your favorite things on a list, I was like, how am I going to survive? Am I supposed to just drink Ensure for the rest of my life? Like, what did I do? What did I do? I think someone messaged me and they were talking about, it's like, this is on top of lupus, bone marrow issues, feminine issues that I've had. I just had a fucking hysterectomy. Now you want to give me IBS. Oh, you playing with me, God. You really, really, you laughing at me. You are up there, you and all the archangels are laughing at me. Y'all are up there saying, look at this shit right here. Give me a little bit of a break and also make me a multimillionaire soon too, God. I feel like
maybe this is a trade-off.
Really? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, maybe it's like you'll get $10 million one day after you've gone through all this shit. Literally.
I think I'd have gone through all the shit.
I would think so too.
That's what I fully think. So, if you are a friend of the Libra Lounge with Keisha, you know what time it is. It is time for the gab.
We know. she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
All right. So the Kim and Croy Biermann divorce is heating all the way the fuck up. Like, I no longer think that this is another scam by Kim. I think this shit is most definitely real. It is just every day there's been something new. So, for example, Croy said that Kim needed to take a parenting class where I think it was like a 3-day class and you get a certificate.
I think we knew that, like the first season of Housewives.
Well, here's the thing. Kim is a sociopath. I have no doubt she was able to go in there and pass the test. You know what I mean? So then she wants Croy to be drug tested because she's concerned that his weed smoking is unsafe for the kid. That man, if any man on the planet besides producer James, deserves to smoke weed all day, every day. And I'm willing to bet Croy still takes better care of the kids than Kim does. Kim is never there. Let me tell you what she's been doing now. And this is where white privilege comes in, because ain't no way on the world Lil Boosie could have done the same exact thing as Kim and not have gotten arrested. This bitch is so bold and brave that she drives her vehicle. She has her kids in the back seat. She's snapping her fingers, not on beat, of course, with one hand. She's got the cell phone in the other hand, and I guess she's using her pinky to like steer the wheel. And she's fucking singing and recording herself. How that is okay. First of all, you're not. I think Georgia is a no phone in the hand state at all.
Yeah, I think so.
And she's recording this and then posting it. Like, I felt bad for the kids. I'm like, they're gonna think that this is how women, we do a lot when we're driving. But I don't record the shit. You've never seen me record me putting on mascara or putting on lip gloss, bumping into curbs and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't record the shit because it's against the law.
Because that means that creates evidence.
Yeah. And people, like, it is so funny. There's these pages that I follow on Instagram. Like, they keep their foot on Kim's neck all the time. People have been tagging like the Atlanta Police Department on her videos. On her videos. And I'm like, okay, Croy has most definitely got to use this in court. But then this week, each one of them called the cops on each other. Ugh. Yes, so he called the cops because Kim would not come out of the bathroom. Maybe she has IBS for Croy. I don't know. Like, how long is too long to be in the restroom? So there had to have been some kind of an exchange of words because they're still living underneath the same roof right now. I can barely stand living on the same roof as my husband, and I love him. I'd be damned if I'm about to live under the same roof as some motherfucker who I am divorcing, and we broke too. No, tensions will be high all the time. When my money's not right, nothing in the world is right. So he calls the police because he cannot get her out of the bathroom. Then the next day, she calls the police. What does she call the police for? Oh, she claims that he locked her out of her closet with all of her designer bags. No, Kim, he locked you out of the closet so you couldn't see that he sold all your shit to pay down this damn tax bill that y'all have accumulated, okay? Who calls the cop? Oh, I call the cop. Hey, he's locked my kid in the closet. I can't get in. Hey, he locked me in the closet. I can't get out. Hey, he's locked my animals in the closet. I can't. Now, this just shows you how bad it is that any little thing that either one of them does, they're now calling the cops. So then yesterday, Kim has had this, I think it's called Biermann's Closet, which is another one of her scams because you literally repurchase shit and she doesn't send it to you. She actually has the audacity to have on sale dirty ass tennis shoes. Like, they're dirty. You can see the scuffs, all of that. I'm like, you can't go get that little white stuff from Walgreens and at least paint that little shoe paint? Because my mom would always, because she can't stand white shoes. And if we got one scuff on them, she's like using that shoe. I think, what is it called?
Oh, yeah. It's like shoe, I don't know, shoe whiteout.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We've all smelled it. Like, even just talking about it, I can smell the scent of it. Yeah, she put them on sale. She has the nerve to sell her dirty ass, smells like cigarette smoke wigs, starting off at like $1,500. And they go all the way up to $2,700.
See, that's
Kim,
what she's dumb. She should just sell her used panties like every other
on
whore.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
every other whore does.
yeah. I'm like, I love a good wig, but I am not going to buy someone else's wig. I will go to the wig store, which I'm sure Atlanta is full of them, and purchase a brand new wig that is the color that I need, the length that I need, and it's smoke free and ain't never been on side of your egghead. Like, that is crazy to me.
Yeah, let's make it clear. Keisha only wears virgin wigs.
Oh yeah, or I get bundles or
Yeah,
just
or one that's
whatever.
made.
I don't reuse other people's hair.
Ew.
That is just weird to me.
Yeah,
And I
that's
would never I couldn't see myself selling when I get done with my hair, I throw that shit away.
I wouldn't wear another man's hat.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that.
just
That's gross.
because it's sweat and smells and dirty and I just don't feel right about that. I just feel like there's other ways to make money. First of all, stop spending it. That usually
How about
helps.
keeping it first?
Yeah, so I don't know how far this is gonna go. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Part of me hopes it gets real, real nasty just so I can sit back and watch because Kim is getting full-blown karma. And she's such a narcissist that she can't even step back and say, this is for all the wrongs that I've done. Maybe I should humble myself. Poor Rose is up there. It's like, I tried to tell this knucklehead. Andy tried to tell her about her spending habits, but she didn't listen to anyone. Now look where we are. And she can't go back to Big Papa because Big Papa is broke himself.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he's been broke. So I guess she's going to look for another sugar. I mean, she's not above sleeping with a married man.
She sure ain't.
So she most definitely
She
is
will not close her legs to marry men.
No, she will not. All right. Speaking of other divorces, so Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, has been trying to get Britney to sign off on paperwork saying that she agrees to let their sons, who I think are 16 and 17, they're pretty close in age, move to Hawaii where his wife has had like a job opportunity. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, I think his wife works for like a college. She does something with sports. She got a really big job opportunity in Hawaii, which I have to admire her for the fact that she still works. You know what I mean? Because he gets $20,000 a month from Britney Spears. But yeah, we just found out he owes $15,000 to his kids at school. And now the school is suing them. How do you let that happen?
How do you not just take 1 month of 20 grand?
And just
and
pay
pay
it
that
all
off?
off. I don't know. I mean, but Kevin has like 25 kids. Like he's got, I don't know if y'all remember, Shar Jackson, who used to be on the show Moesha. Y'all know the little dark-skinned girl who wear the gray contacts all the time. She is still wearing the same pair of gray contacts. And Moesha has not been on the screen in what, 20 years or so? He has 2 kids with her. I don't really think they have anything to do with each other. He's got the 2 kids with Britney, and I think he's got 2 or 3 kids with his now wife. I mean, that's a lot of fucking kids right there. And Kevin ain't hit the stage as a dancer because, you know, he used to be a backup dancer in a very, very, very long time. I'm just like, how do you accumulate that bill like that? What are you doing with the money? Because if I'm getting paid $20,000 a month for kids who are about to turn 18 and I'm not about to get that money anymore, I'm about to half in y'all child support and put other half in savings for me because I still want to be a little bit Britney Spears rich.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't know. I would love, of course, Kevin has not responded to the lawsuit in any kind of way, but Britney Spears did sign off, but she made his ass wait like a month before she actually said, yeah, okay. Like she wants the fucking kids. No, she has a life full right now, not talking to her husband that she has right now, going crazy, not washing her face, not fully washing off her eye makeup, and dancing for TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Going crazy.
Whatever will put her on.
Whatever she's doing, she's not seeing a fucking psychiatrist, and she's damn sure not seeing a therapist. She has proven that, like, continuously.
Yeah, I wonder if people are rethinking that whole free Britney.
I am. I think we didn't do enough research. I think we a little bit too hard. I think Britney bamboozled us, had us thinking that she was a little bit more sane than what she is. I think she doesn't need to have the full conservatorship, but she need a little bit.
She's
help.
a little conservative.
Yeah. But I will say, I told producer James the other day, if she were to have like a Las Vegas residency,
Oh, you'd
I would
see her in a
go.
second. Yeah.
But wait a minute. I saw Britney's last performance. It wasn't that good. It ain't the same Britney. It ain't Britney Jean like it used to be at all. It is most definitely Britney from Louisiana. I'm just like, no, absolutely.
We went from like MTV Britney
No.
to WeTV Britney.
Yeah, and I just want her to wear some shoes. Brittany, put on some shoes. That is cute. From that little town you came from in Louisiana, like that is the norm. But you haven't been there in a very long time, but you still walking around barefoot. It's like she wears shoes to walk from the house to the car, and then the shoes come off and she just holds them. Like, do you need to see one of those doctors? Like, it's a show. What's her name? Dr. Mercy on TLC, who works on people that have foot problems. Like,
yeah,
maybe her
it was Dr.
feet
Mercy.
hurt really, really bad. I mean, just imagine the ratings if Britney Spears went on Dr. Mercy to have her look at her feet, because the girl's feet must hurt because she never fucking has on shoes.
Well, maybe she likes that, country girl, dirty foot, sexy look.
Yeah, that's really sexy. All right, so this was a shocker. Robert De Niro announced that he has welcomed like his 7th child at age 79. Who the fuck is scooting and hopping on 79-year-old dick?
How many millions is coming with that 79? There's a few.
I mean, I just can't
Same.
have no sweating ass, nasty old man on top of me. Like, I feel like old men's sperm stinks. No, I do. I feel like it has a smell to it. I don't know.
I think this smells like money. It smells like Goodfellas.
I tell you what. I'm going to need, remember when I used to use money oil and money spray?
Yeah.
I'm going to need to spray the whole room with that money spray before I fuck a 79-year-old man. Just because I'm going to need a constant reminder so I don't gag during the process. Because that just, and I love Robert De Niro, but I'm not willing to fuck Robert De Niro. I'm like, look, either you're going to give me that cash or we just, because I'm not sleeping with you. You're going to have to like me based solely off my personality and my funny. That's it. I don't even want, kiss an old man? What if his fucking dentures pop out in your mouth? These are all the thoughts that I have. Then this week, Al Pacino said, fucking hold my beer, De Niro. He's having a baby and he's 83 years old.
Hold my Ovaltine. Here we go.
He actually had a DNA test done because he didn't even believe that he could have it. Yeah, none of us fucking believe that an 83-year-old man can. What is, like, I cannot do that. I'm like, no one's in more shock, Al, than we are. Like, what is 83-year-old men really fucking like that? Like, really?
Since Viagra came out, it opened up men of all ages back to action.
Do you know that those babies are going to come out looking like they're 55, right? Those babies are going to come out needing Botox immediately. You've seen kids that you could tell their daddy was old because they look old. They do. Because the sperm is not right. Like, the sperm is slow. Yeah, the sperm is slow. The sperm has wrinkles. The sperm has a cane. The fucking sperm goes to the community center twice a week. No. Those kids are going to look fucked up. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can Google search how kids look when their dads are like, and this is not a 50-year-old dad, not even a 60-year-old dad. These men are in their 80s.
Yep.
No, the kids gonna come. I said, thanks to the Lord, I was here to make this day. If the God willing, I'll see you 1 year old. My daddy may not see it at my first birthday party, but yeah, it's gonna come out like an old person. Like, just, it's gonna not need newborn diapers. Go ahead and give me the Depends. Give me what the old people wear. It's just weird. But I mean, good job to the ladies because they are pretty much set up for life. And then the fact that you know that the life of that person ain't gonna be that much longer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, De Niro's still out there acting.
He is.
So anyway, when we get back, we're gonna talk about other people and stupid things that they do and say. We'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I want to remind you guys to make sure you're following us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. I don't do a lot on Facebook, but I most definitely will take the likes because it makes me look popular. Also, make sure that you check me out this week on the Pink Shade podcast as we are recapping the show that I call Heronym. But the name of the actual show is Match Me Abroad. It's really cute. It's a really cute TLC show. And if you like anything 90 Day Fiancé, it is part of that franchise, but it is quite refreshing. All righty then. So Tammy Slayton, who we have now discovered has officially left her husband, Caleb, even though I don't think they were legally married. But she had the nerve to say she doesn't want to be with him because he is fat. Wow. Ain't that some shit?
I hate her more and more and more every day.
Well, you know, she made it quite clear on the show that she does not date people her size. She only dates, black guys with no teeth and no jobs because that's sexy. That's who she seems to like. So supposedly she's been flirting with another, shocker, black guy who probably only dates fat white women. Like, Caleb was a good, to me, he had weird eyes, but that could have been like a thyroid eye disease or something like that. I don't know, but she says he isn't losing weight fast enough. Bitch, how many seasons have we gone through waiting for your ass just to lose 50 pounds to be approved for your weight loss surgery? And now she's on his ass because he hasn't lost the weight and she went home.
Bitch.
She used him to have a boyfriend while she was basically locked up in rehab.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I feel so bad for Caleb. Like, I hope he doesn't do anything to himself.
He'll probably just eat his pain.
Well, he's on his way.
He's
on his way. So recently, she has posted some unfiltered pics of herself, which to me, people are so dumb. So, during Christmas time, Snapchat always has this Whoville filter, right? And so she did the Whoville filter, and people are like, oh my gosh, what happened to her nose since she lost her weight? Her nose has a slope. I'm like,
oh my God.
have you never met anyone from Whoville? Because I got some cousins that live, they from Whoville. Their noses just look like that. Like, it's so obvious that it's a filter, right? Anytime there's that little glow around the face, you know that it's a Snapchat filter that they've used.
Right.
So now she's been doing them unfiltered. And I'm just like, girl, go on back and use the filter. And can you please replace a tooth filter? Because she's losing teeth like this left and right. When is a dentist going to say, hey, we'll fix your teeth for free? Or do you think she doesn't want them?
Who knows? Who knows with her?
Yeah. And
she may be waiting for someone else to pay for them or something.
I'm willing to start a GoFundMe just so I don't have to look at it, because it's like one front tooth at the top and then one front tooth at the bottom. And I'm like, how did that happen? Like, I wonder, was she eating something healthy when those teeth came out? Do you remember when Mama June, she lost her front tooth and she was eating a ding dong?
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen? How do you lose a tooth when you're eating something soft?
Well, because you've been eating sugar for so long, your teeth are just ready to fall out.
Oh, well, I guess that's the case with Tammy. But she loved those little snaggle teeth, though, because she's always smiling and got her mouth wide open and all of that. I just like, Tammy. And I also want for what is it, Nutrafol?
Yeah.
I want them to sponsor Tammy as well, because she's got two big-ass balding spots in the front. And if you notice, sometimes she has a right part and sometimes she has a left part. It's just according to whichever bald spot is really balding that day. She just flips it over to the side. It's like, Tam, you are not fooling anyone. We have seen this journey with you. We know it's a bald spot. Why don't you just go on to Beerman's Closet and buy one of Kim's wigs, okay? I think that might be a good look for you. But yeah, I mean,
crossover.
Right. Girl, can you imagine Kim going down to where Tammy lives? It would never happen.
Well, if she keeps, on the path she is, that may be all she can afford.
I just feel like there's some bum-ass areas at Atlanta, Georgia that she'll go to before she goes to Kentucky.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, yeah. So, Tammy, look, she looks good. I'm kind of wondering. I'm sure she's not at the stage where she can get skin removal. But, goddamn, can they do some liposuction to that chin? That chin is hanging out to her fucking titties, and her nipples already touch her damn knees. I mean, it is really – I feel like they can do lipo to that part.
Maybe so. I mean – Yeah, probably so.
And her forehead looked like it has lost a little weight. It looked
Because she
like
had that big fat deposit on her
yeah,
forehead.
I would every night be like, James, go get them bandages real quick.
Just bind this thing.
Just buying this thing because I feel like if I just wear it all night long, that it'll eventually just go all the way down. But I think Tammy thinks that's cute. I think some bum ass black guy told her that. She'll go, "Oh, you my little beluga, well, baby, look at you with your
You little
fine
beluga.
ass." Look. And she thinks it's cute. But Tammy, the rest of the world is screaming to you that it's not cute at
Abnormal.
all. It's no. But
She's just one of those people. She was a terrible person, fat. I think that's just going to get concentrated as she loses more weight. I don't think she's going to be a better person because she's thinner.
yeah, prime example is her sister Amy.
Yeah, well,
Like,
sure. Yeah.
and they're full. So I finally got, I think it was Amanda broke it down. So their older sister, what is her name? No one ever remembers. No one ever remembers her name.
No, it's Amanda, Tammy, Amy, and
What is her name? And it's something so simple. Anyway, she has her own dad. Chris and Amanda share a dad, which explains that they do look alike. And then Amy and Tammy have their dad. I just can't figure out who is really dicking down Darlene because Darlene is just as mean as Tammy is. And she's not very attractive. And I don't think she was a good mom. I think she was just a piece of ass for these guys. But then again, we're talking about Kentucky, rural Kentucky. Like, I don't even know what part of Kentucky they live in, but it is the equivalent of San Leon, Bay Cliff, where we live at.
local shout out.
Yeah, okay, have you looked up what the sister's name is? I'm going to be so pissed.
So I don't think that's a sister.
She is a sister.
I only see the names Amanda. I got Tammy, Amanda, and Chris. I don't. that
Because
other
Google
person-
doesn't even fucking know her name. Like, everyone forgets.
Misty.
Misty, there it is. I knew it was something that was
Found it.
very simple, but I wanted to say Emily so bad, but I knew it wasn't Emily. Yes, poor Misty.
Misty.
Misty. Sorry, girl. You know we love you. So I don't know if you guys saw, but recently in New York City, there was this black chick who had on a wig, and she's walking down the street at night, I'm assuming with her friends or whatever, and a group of guys, they're going like the opposite way. They're coming towards her, and one of the guys just decides to fucking snatch off her wig.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this girl is fucking which she should be. She's like, why did you do that? She's recording this, right? She's like, why did you do this? What made you think that it was okay to just come by me and snatch off my wig? Why? And the guy's just like with a smirk. He won't answer her questions. He's got some friends with him. They're like, dude, answer her. Like, why did you do that? Like, apologize. And this girl's like, why? I'm like, bitch, you need to be fucking beating his ass with that wig. Because you don't have to answer why you did it. You did it. Now it is ass whooping time. Like, why would someone snatch off someone else's wig?
Because they're just being a fucking asshole.
But I mean, she could have been a
That's
cancer patient.
It doesn't matter.
She could have had alopecia.
Doesn't matter.
She could have been like me and Kim. We just like to wear fake hair.
Some people are just fucking dicks. It's that simple.
My thing is that it is not cheap to get a wig installed.
Right.
Okay, it is not cheap to buy, and which I think hers was more like a party costume wig, because I think it was green or something. That might have been why he snatched the shit off, because it was lime green. But like, bitch, take that shit off your head. But of course, the video has gone viral. He's an attorney. He lost his job.
He should have.
You think he should have?
Look,
But he was clearly very drunk.
okay, all right. You know what? You got a good point. I don't think someone should lose their job.
I don't think he
because
should have lost
they're
his
an
job.
asshole outside of their job.
But I think he should have had to go to a fucking place where they make wigs and do like 100 fucking hours of community service making fucking wigs just for that girl.
That's somebody who has never had their ass beat by anybody for anything they've ever done.
Yeah, he looks like he has a pompous attitude. I'm an attorney. I can do what like he's like an associate, so he's like lower level.
Yeah, people who have never had a physical comeuppance tend to act like that. Someone who's had their ass beat because they did something thinks about what they're about to fucking do.
I'm starting to think he's never met a black woman before, because any man he was white.
Oh.
Yes.
That's okay.
Oh no black man would do that.
I had to ask.
Oh no.
Oh.
They are trained since birth. You don't fuck with a black woman's hair.
Oh, he's lucky he's to be alive.
Yes, because he would have got his ass stomped in the middle of New York City by me if he had done that. And then it could have hurt that woman. It could snatch her real hair. He has never met a black. Okay, now I'm sure he's met black women, but he's never been friends with the black woman. He's never been close with, had like conversations with a black woman, because he would have known that is like rule number 3 in the book of don't fuck with black women about this. Okay? Like you don't do it. You don't, James, do you even touch my hair?
Barely.
He knows we don't, look, if I just got it done, I'm not doing anything that will make me sweat.
Nope.
No, I'm not doing this. If it's too windy outside, I'm not going outside. That's going to blow my hair. Like, we take this fucking seriously because it takes us so long to get it installed.
It's long. It's expensive. It's a whole process.
But how about you just don't pull someone's that to me was like just pulling her hair.
That's a complete violation.
It is a very complete violation of personal space. Yeah. And then just kept walking like it was no big deal and left.
What an asshole. What
a fucking asshole. Yeah. I don't think he should have lost his job.
Well, here's the thing now, though. Like,
yeah, he could get charged for that. That is physical assault.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah. Also, maybe he should have lost his job.
Well, I mean, as an attorney, maybe so. But like now, when shit that you do turns viral,
that's it.
Now you're reflecting on your entire life. You're reflecting on your friends. You reflect on your family. You reflect on your job. Like, you now are. No one wants to be associated with people who go viral like that. No, because I mean, I don't know this to be true or anything like that. You're gonna have certain groups of people to say he did it because she was black. Then people are gonna say, oh, you're racist. I mean, that's just the times that we're living in right now. I just think he was a fucking fool. He's an asshole. Yeah, period. Yeah. Just doesn't even matter why. No. An asshole to do the act. And it did not help that his two friends, one guy was an Asian guy, one guy was like, man, I like my career. This boy that fucked up. She recorded me. Motherfucker, I'm going to need you to apologize immediately before we both embarrass all of our family. I think, like, his other two friends, one guy was Asian, and the other guy, he wasn't white. He was a person of color. I just can't remember. He wasn't black. Yeah. But something like that. Like, this motherfucker about us. We still paying off law school. And he about to fuck it up for all of us. Please, they're begging him. But in all honesty, his friends were genuinely concerned. Like, they couldn't believe he did that. Well, yeah, and that's how you know you fucked up. You fucked up. If the boys you walking with, they're not laughing, and they're like, dude, apologize. They're like, why did you do that? Why are you ruining our careers as well as your own? Do that shit when you're by yourself. Is this black girl about to call her little cousin Nunu now to come and shoot us all the fuck up? I mean, this is major. This is major. Another thing that is not major, but people have made it major, is The Little Mermaid, which came out, was it this weekend? Yeah, it came out Memorial Day weekend, and it slammed. I mean, it has, I want to say it is the 5th biggest Memorial Day weekend ever, which is big. But we still have people who are fucking complaining about the fact that the actress is black, okay? Now, some people have been spitting some true knowledge. They're like, realistically, she should be black because they're in the Caribbean. No, not. They're off the coast of Denmark. No. I think it's the Caribbean. The original story. Well, how come the little fucking crab has a Caribbean accent? Because that's who they cast. Well, people could say they're in the Caribbean just based off that. Oh, well, no, because The Little Mermaid takes place in Denmark. It was Hans Christian Andersen. Of course. He just put it where he's from. Right. Here's the thing. People are still complaining. People are being very racist, but saying they're not racist. How about the fact that the actress, Halle Bailey, who plays the role, she looks like a fucking fish. I would just, on that base, just on, her eyes are both on the side of her fucking head like a fish. Maybe that's why they cast her as the Little Mermaid. Have you ever really, and I'm not trying to be ugly, but there's been a few times that she's posted a picture and she has no makeup on. She scared me.
I'm like, that is is she half fucking flounder? Is flounder your daddy? Flounder your daddy, ain't he? That's not your friend. That's your cousin. Because you are half fucking fish. She looks alien-like to me.
She looks like Mantis a little bit off
Who is
of
Mantis?
off Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, don't do Mantis like this.
Oh,
This girl
looks-
looked like
okay.
Mantis looked like
fish.
what she was, an alien. This
Okay.
girl looks like a full fish. Go to the fish market when we get done. Go to the fish market. You're like, that look like Hallie. Oh yeah, that one most definitely looked like Hallie. That one actually red. That looked just like Hallie. Look at them eyes. Tell me that girl's not half fucking fish. That is why they cast her in this role. That is the perfect casting to me. How smart of you guys. It's ethically correct because she's from the sea. She should look like she's from this. Everybody else was cast wrong because they don't look like fish. She looks like a fucking fish to me. I don't care if people bash me for saying that. From these two eyes right here that I look out of every day with my bifocals on, she looks like a motherfucking fish. The bitch should have been green because she just, I don't get it. I really don't.
Why anybody cares or why she looks like a fish?
Yeah, I mean, that she need to do some DNA testing about that fish part. We all got a little something in us. And you know me, I always say every person looks like an animal.
Yeah.
Every person looks like a something. Sometimes it takes me a few minutes to figure out exactly what it is, but she's immediately, the bitch look like a fish. Her sister don't look like that. They ain't got the same daddy. Because Flounder know who her daddy is, for damn sure.
I like how you said looking through your bifocals.
Yeah.
Basically, does she look like a fish whether you're on top or bottom of them?
She looked like a fish whether I was blind in both eyes. Okay?
She feels like
She,
a fish.
yeah. But I mean, I have not seen the movie. I'm hoping to take my niece to see it, but I didn't want to go this weekend because we looked and we couldn't even get seats together.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
So we're gonna wait till it dies down a little bit. But it's the fact that people are it's a mythological creature.
Exactly.
Anybody could have played I just don't.
I wish they did the mermaids in reverse, where it's a fish on top and a girl on the bottom. Then it would have been easy.
Here's the thing. People would not have complained about that.
Well, it would have been the wrong species of fish.
No, I
That's a
think
white fish.
people would have been more accepting of that than the fact that a black girl played the role. And that is the part that just makes me giggle because the people big mad. I mean, like really big mad. And they're saying, I mean, I've heard some people discuss it carefully with an earshot of me who are not people of African American descent. No, I'm not talking about producer James because y'all know I would have whooped his ass. But they have said all the reasons, which what they really want to say is because she's black. But they say all the reasons, oh, Disney needs to go back to the classic. Well, we don't live through those. These kids nowadays are not just going to sit down and watch everything that looks like when they made The Little Mermaid.
There's only one character to me that could ever be locked in to a race.
Okay.
Mulan. Snow White.
And I'll go on to say
she's literally described as
Snow
white.
White. So I say Mulan because it is in an Asian country. She's of Asian descent. She is an Asian warrior. Then we also have Jasmine and Aladdin. They are from India. They are Indian.
Arabia.
Okay. Brown. They're brown people.
Yeah.
Who else? Cinderella has been black. Remember when Brandy played? They went all the way off the chain with that one. Brandy played Cinderella. The Prince Charming was Asian. Prince Charming's parents were black, and one was white. It was all about inclusion. Okay, I'm like, God damn, y'all really included y'all included so hard the shit didn't make sense.
I was say, and this Cinderella would actually be probably better black.
Because the bitch was a maid.
Made with some fucking bougie master.
Yeah, she had a master. She had a female master. And the way that the stepmother treated her was how slaves were treated by the white female slave owners. So, to me, it's no big deal. It's really not.
It's humans playing human. And that's the thing to me. Like, that's why it doesn't matter. It's humans playing humans.
No, it was a human playing a mythological creature.
No, it was a fish playing a fish, according to you.
Yeah, because that girl got a lot of fish-like tendencies to me.
Real method acting there.
A lot. But how about the fact that, I would harp on the fact, since we were like such in a feminist time, that the bitch gave up her voice for some white dick. Now, I have a problem with that on all versions of the story. I'm not fixing to give up my voice because I got to talk shit every day. Under the water, on top of the water, on land, by plane. I'm talking shit. I need my voice. I'm sorry. And ain't no white dick in this world. Maybe Robert De Niro's and maybe a little bit of Al Pacino because they did come with a lot of money. It's worth me giving up my voice and my fins. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Now, we can argue that case all day long because it's like, she really gave all this up for a man. And then the original story, that man didn't even fucking want her. Didn't. He was a very horrible person. Yeah. So, anyway, what's wrong with the little black girl magic? I think it has made so many little girls so happy to have a representation of them and fish. Fish all over the world are really happy right now. They are celebrating. That's why it did so well at the movies this weekend, because the fish was going. I mean, they had a theater under the sea, everything. Buy your tickets half off if you have fish. If you're a crab, you got to pay full price. Yeah. So I just think it's just stupid.
I'm just worried because I've seen we've heard some reviews from people saying about
it wasn't that great.
What things are different.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing to me. Like, if you're going to remake a classic, at least have the same songs. Have some of the same things that made the classic.
But guess what? It doesn't matter because none of these fucking little kids have seen the original Little Mermaid anyway. So they're like, we like this. It's good. What's that song called? No, it doesn't matter to them.
And that's how Disney gets all of us. They have all this shit. They wait 20 years until there's a new generation.
They didn't make it for us.
Exactly.
They did not make it for our generation. They made it for the new generation.
That's right. They didn't make Lion King for us. No. They didn't make Beauty and the Beast for us.
Nope.
Oh.
No, they're making it for a new generation. The new generation focuses on... Look how many mixed race kids we have nowadays. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're not making it for us. Mickey Mouse was like, if you don't shut your 40-plus year ass up, then we did not make this. We made it for you to buy the tickets, but we made it for this new generation of girls.
So what if they redid Bambi, and Bambi was like a different animal? Would it be a problem? Curious. Because they're going to do Bambi at some point. They're going to do all of them at some point.
Look, I'm not trying to fuck with no buck, okay? I'm not trying to fuck with no doe, no buck. Keep Bambi what he is. Now, he could be mixed, okay? He could be half deer, half wolf. But he got to have some deer in him, or it just ain't Bambi. I mean, but I'm all for Bambi being a little mixed. Got a little something in him. I mean.
What's a Disney movie that, like a classic, you actually wish they would remake?
That I wish they would remake, that they haven't already remade?
They haven't already done it. One that you loved that you think could be improved.
I have to be perfectly honest with you. I was never a huge fan of Disney movies.
Really?
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Oh, I love Disney movies.
I've watched them all, but I never was a stan of any of them. You know. No. And quite honestly, some of the remakes like Beauty and the Beast, I loved it. I loved it. I loved that it was live action. Hermione was in there. We got to represent for Hogwarts, you know. I like that one a lot. I mean, I don't have a problem with these movies because I know that they were not made for me.
I've got two. Mm-hmm. The Dark Cauldron. Did you ever see that one?
That's with the wizard, right?
No, that was Sword in the Stone.
The name thing.
Dark Cauldron was like a horror almost.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's the one Disney animated film when it came out, actually was scaring kids. It was made by Don Bluth. The animation was kind of that 80s style.
I don't think I've ever seen it because I was more of a Jim Henson. I loved all of the things that he did. If it came from out of the Jim Henson Studios, we were all over it.
So this was like the same animation, like The Land Before Time, kind of that.
And I wasn't a big fan of Land Before Time or any. Okay. I was kind of a weird kid.
So that one I think should be remade and go full horror, because it was dark. It had death. It was scary a little bit. They could do that one and make it full dark.
Okay, what's the other one, producer James? Because you're trying to take over my show.
Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the
I
Hound.
love the Fox and the Hound.
Okay.
I think a live action Fox and the Hound would be good.
I don't think I've ever sat down and watched that movie.
Never?
Ever.
Oh, that's such a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Disney, from the mouth of producer James to Mickey Mouse's big ass ears. He won't try to remake these movies. All right. We'll be right back and we're going to talk about Mama June.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Alrighty, producer James and I want to thank you guys for all the love and support you show us, and thank you for listening to the show. I'm gonna try to do better, y'all, cause y'all been on my ass and my DM. When the show coming out? You recording it? I'm like, God damn, principal, I'm trying to do late work. I'm coming. I'm gonna do it. I'm coming. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So I'm gonna try to do better, y'all. I really, really, really am gonna try. Okay, so I think I'm 2 weeks behind on Mama June. I want to say. If you know, this past Friday, there was no new Mama June, which I'm all like trying to do errands like, oh my God, I gotta get home. I watch Mama June. It's a fucking flashback episode. How are you on the 3rd episode and you're doing a goddamn flashback? This is how I know we are dealing with the crust, the bottom of the crust kind of people right here. They are the crust on the floor kind of people. They are the crust that you buy at the Dollar Tree kind of crust kind of people, okay? So this was, look, some weird shit is going on with Mama June in this show. Now, you know, she married this new guy who I will still say has more sense than anybody on the show who's ever been on the fucking show. So he and Mama June have decided that, you know, they did the courthouse wedding and they want to have an actual wedding ceremony, which Mama June should have said right there and said, I ain't got no family. So I don't know. Maybe we should just stick to go take some pictures or something like that. So his family wants to help out with this. And we start meeting members of his family, and they're all fucking stans of the Mama June show. Like, they're quoting shit from when Honey Boo Boo was on Toddlers and Tiara.
Oh, wow.
His mom walks into the room and goes, Mama's home.
Ugh.
Which is to say, this is gross. Like, they are fangirling over June. Like, they are talking to her in conversation and quoting her at the same time.
Ugh.
What is that called?
Fangirling, I think is the right word.
I don't know. As a mom, I would have told my son to get away from her when they went out to that restaurant and she called Marlowe Marlette, the wine.
Yeah.
And then she fucking burnt the skin off of the roof of her mouth because she's so fucking greedy and was eating a damn cheese stick when it first came out. Everybody knows you cannot eat a cheese stick when it first fucking
You
comes
gotta test
out.
it first.
It's going to, and she's like, you know, you're trying to cool it off, talk, not burn your tongue all at the same time. Basically. She did everything except for fucking spit the child. I would have just spit. I'm Mama June. I would just spit the shit out. Like anyone thinks better of me not to do something like that. Shit the shit out
Like
on the
ruin
fucking
your brand if
napkin.
you do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you good, June. You could have just spit it out. Fuck, just spit it out on the fucking table. You're June. We've seen the the bottom of your fucking feet. It's all good with the Marlette. I'm like, what the? I want the most expensive bottle of Marlette because your mom likes red wine. Okay, but what is Marlette?
Like a glass of champagne.
I don't even think she could pronounce it like that. It's June.
Mm.
So, okay, they're planning this wedding ceremony. June's daughters are like, fuck you, we're not coming. Where's my $800 child support check at? Here's the thing, is like, if you're only paying $800 a month and you know you could probably afford to pay more, at least let the shit be on time.
Right.
Like, she's in the hospital and Pumpkin calls her and she's like, where's my check? Bitch, you don't see this hospital bed? You don't see this hospital gown that I have on? You're not going to ask me what's wrong? When she finally does ask June what's wrong with you? Because they're just
They're
over
so
her.
tired of it.
They're so
done with
tired of her. Like, you could tell for a second they're concerned, but they're like, are you back on drugs? You know, just, it's like, what is going on? And then so the doctor gives her a diagnosis. And what he says is that she cannot eat cheese nor chocolate. The next morning, after this bitch has been released, she tells that goddamn toothless wonder to go get her a chocolate fucking donut.
I want a chocolate cheesecake.
He's like, June, you can't eat you cannot eat a chocolate donut. You cannot eat chocolate. She goes, well, how about you get a chocolate donut and I just take a bite out of yours because then it's not mine.
God,
really?
I hate this woman.
Is that how it works?
You're my
No?
caretaker. You're supposed to do everything for me. Ugh.
Yeah. So that means if you're smoking crack and I take a few puffs because it's yours, I'm not going to fail a drug test because it was
That's
yours.
right, exactly.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
Perfect June
June,
logic.
it really fucking does. And then, what's the Jessica?
Jessica, yeah.
Yeah, she comes out as a lesbian, which
Yep. Big
that was
surprise.
no, it was not a big
That's
surprise.
what I'm saying. Ironically, big surprise.
When that first episode, whenever Pumpkin shows up to her house and she's like putting flowers away, snatching out pictures, I'm like, she's got a girlfriend.
Exactly. Because
big-
they've dated every other kind of man, so it wouldn't be surprising.
We've never
Like-
seen Jessica date anyone though.
No, what I'm saying, like there'd be no other reason.
Yeah,
to hide
June will
pictures.
fucking. She will suck a homeless person's dick. Like everything up from there is just
Yes.
no one cares. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. You're a lesbian, Jess. Look, okay, big.
Okay.
Like no one. It wasn't a big thing. Like she was trying to. I'm sorry, she wasn't trying to. Matt Sharp was trying to make it a big thing. Okay, it always goes back to Matt Sharp. Okay, so back to this wedding that they're planning. She's like literally begging the girls to go, and Pumpkin's like, bitch, you already got married. Why do you need a fucking wedding? Where's my $800 child support check? I checked the mail, it's not there. So this new mom, what are her, Mama Duke? I think that's what his mom's name is.
No.
I'm sure it used to just be Duke, but she wants to fit in with June, so now she's added Ma Duke. I'm like, this is just, oh my God, of all the Newport cigarette smoking, chain smoking people in the world, why did we get stuck with them? Okay, so just as mom takes June to go look at flowers and stuff like that, and she's so fucking white trash bougie, she wants to go look at the funeral fucking fake flowers for her wedding. Who does that? He was like, okay, well, the type of flowers that you want, that's in this funeral section that we have back here. And then
Which
she
is
has,
probably more accurate.
and then the colors that she wants, I want pink, this kind of pink, turquoise, purple. Bitch, you want the gay flag. That's what you want the pride flag.
You want pride flag.
You want the pride flag. It's part of your wedding scheme. That's what you want. She's basically like, I'm going to have to bribe these girls to come because they ain't coming. And she keeps lying to these people who, if they are quoting you from previous seasons, they've seen the fuck show of a mom that you are.
Exactly.
They shouldn't have any expectations that your kids are going to come to this wedding, okay? But they're pressuring her. You know why they're pressuring her? They don't fucking care that the girls at the wedding. They just want to fucking meet the girls. Because they stand the girls too.
They want to finish their fan autograph.
Yeah,
picture.
they want to meet the girls. I guess they want to, do quotes of the girls in front of the girls and just take pictures and put them on their Instagram accounts. I don't think they care about June being in their family. That's as big of that's the closest that they will ever get to celebrityhood.
Oh yeah.
Is by doing this. So in between smoke breaks, Ma Dukes is helping her do her floral arrangements. Are the girls coming? Bitch, I don't know. Them bitches don't fuck with me, is what June should have said.
just said that.
She should have just been honest. They don't fuck with me. But she tells these women, this lady and the aunt, that the girls are coming, which pisses Justin off because she hadn't even mentioned the wedding to the girls yet.
Yeah.
Yet she lied and said, yeah, they're coming. He's like, June, I didn't marry. No, I married a fucking liar. Oh, obviously you should have been with your mom when she was watching all the other seasons, and you would see she's a fucking pathological liar. That's all she does is lie. So, okay. We get back. Alana's being a brat because she's fucking 17.
Yep.
Doesn't want to learn how to drive, which that is a real thing. Because my daughter had a car. She had a car on her 16th birthday. She did not drive that son of a bitch until she was 17 and a half. And when I said, this is not cool. I just dropped you off and picked you up from a party. And you don't have no problems with this? This is usually for people who don't have the ability to drive, quadriplegics, which I think I've seen a quadriplegic girl actually driving. Because, like, they get their
They can
stuff.
drive with their mouth.
Yeah, yes, they want to drive. What is wrong with you and all of your able-bodiedness? Like, come on. But I've met so many people whose kids had no interest in driving. No, they want to be passenger princesses, as Alana has said. So, that's going to be the big thing now is her, because they keep saying, you're acting like June, bud. You acting like you got to do, boy. You acting like June. I'm not like June, bitch. You trying to act a little bit like June, okay? And somebody, if they don't hurry up and help Alana with them wig installs, that's a wig that need. What is that little boy name that snatched that black lady's wig off? He needs to snatch Alana's off because it is awful. It is just awful. So we get to the bridal shower that, everyone's invited to. June is fucking late and not even fashionably late. It's like, June, where were you eating at? Like, that's the only, where were you at eating chocolate? Because that's where you've been if you're fucking late to your own bridal shower, right? So they get there. None of the girls are there. Only Dodo, her sister, is there, okay? And Dodo knows the girls are not coming. So everyone's like, where are the girls? Because everyone smokes. Everyone's got fucking 50-year-old smokers. Where are the girls? Are the girls coming in? Dodo's like, I don't know. Even though I talked to them 20 times a day and I had to pass their house on the way up here, I don't know if they're going to come or not. So then the fucking surprise, like this was a really big surprise, is her older daughter, who used to go by Chickadee, whose name is Anna, shows up at the bridal party.
This was June's plan B.
This was her plan B. Yeah, you didn't do plan B. That's why you're in all the situations that you're in right now. But never mind that.
Plan A, B, and C.
Yeah. She shows up to the party, damn near out of breath. I'm like, bitch, did you run here? Like, what is really, Matt Sharp don't get y'all Ubers? Like, what is going on? She comes in and she's like, I'm sorry. I just had surgery, stomach surgery, to remove a tumor. Bitch, you don't need to be here. You just had major surgery to remove a tumor out of your... No, you don't need to be here, but that checks. It's all about the checks. Well, now we know the girl has stage 4, some kind of cancer that I can't even pronounce. So she was really, really, really... She could hardly even stand up. But did that matter to June?
No.
See, I told y'all the girls are coming. I told y'all the least one's coming. Look, hey, that's my baby girl, Anna. I'm like, bitch, didn't Anna sue you? Because you started back dating the man who went to prison for molesting her. Then you stole her money from all the shows, all the seasons that she was on. I'm like, this is some white trash shit. If I have never, ever in my life seen white trash shit, was right there. So that's where the latest show ended. I don't even know what is today. Today's Thursday?
Yep.
I don't even know. It's supposed to be like an epic event this Friday when it comes on. So we will see. I'm hoping that, never mind, that's kind of mean. I was like, maybe June will go blind from eating chocolate. I mean, that would be like, that would be some entertaining right there. Because she wouldn't stop eating the fucking chocolate. Anywho, that's our show for today. We thank you all. Make sure if you like us, leave us a 5-star review. Tell a friend about us. And what did you say, Producer James? In a whisper that only I was supposed to hear, but I didn't hear?
Did you have a bitch, please?
I did, but I didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to skip it.
Oh, we could do it like as a reel or something.
Okay, we could do the bitch, please, as a reel. That's
okay, cool.
Because I'm hot and sweating, and I'm starting to sweat off my wig glue in the front a little bit. I got to go, y'all. I have got to go. Bye.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.